What up, True Northers? In today's mini toot, I am here to share with you our top 6 tips to help you get the most bang for your bum out of the Mini-Band Lateral Walk. Let's dive in. So, tip 1 is going to be band placement. Conveniently, I have all of the bands on me right now to show you. So I'm going to show you these kind of in order of difficulty. So we'll kind of finish with the most challenging versions of where the band could be, and we'll start with the less challenging. So first off, one band just kind of slightly above the knees. That's option 1. Option 2 would be one band just around the ankles. Option 3, one band just around mid-foot. Option 4 would be 2 bands. One of them would be just slightly above the knees, one of them at the ankles, and then option 5 would be again 2 bands, one of them just slightly above the knees, and one of them kind of at that mid-foot area. Okay, so that's kind of how we would progress those bands to make this exercise a little bit more challenging in terms of placement. That being said, I'm just going to step out of my mini bands here. If, for instance, and these are all different depending on where you buy your band, in the sense that the colors maybe don't represent the resistance levels I'm going to share with you right now, but you can find different tension bands, and that's really the point of what I'm trying to say in this next bit. So if you find that a band placement, so maybe you've opted for just slightly above the knees, is feeling a little bit easy, so you're thinking about maybe moving to the next placement level. So in this case, maybe moving down to the ankles. Before I move down to the ankles, I might take a look at what band I'm actually using. So in this case, the band that I currently have above my knees is a light band, so a light resistance band. So rather than just kind of drop that down to the next level around the ankles, instead, what I would probably do is actually take this next band up in terms of resistance level, which would be more of a medium resistance, and put that above the knees to challenge the exercise a little bit more before actually maybe changing the placement of the band. So just something to keep in mind when you're thinking about whether or not you want to change the placement of the band, or maybe you actually want to adjust the resistance level on the band. Okay, so tip 1, band placement and resistance level. Tip 2, athletic position. So you want to make sure that you're in a nice athletic position throughout the duration of this exercise. So you don't want to be standing up in between. You're not really standing up until you're done, okay? So you're going to sit those hips back, soft knees, keep those shoulders square, and then you're going to start the exercise. Which leads us to tip 3, maintain tension. So you've chosen your band, you found the right resistance level for the band, you're in your athletic position, now you're stepping. And what we see a lot of people do is when they're taking those steps, they let that band kind of snap those legs together. When that happens, you lose that tension on the band, okay? So when we're doing this exercise, we really want to think about maintaining tension, because by maintaining tension, we're keeping those glutes engaged throughout the entire thing, which is actually the whole purpose of the exercise, right? Number 4, stepping. So how are you stepping? It sounds so easy, right? You're just stepping to the side, you're laterally stepping. But when you step, sometimes what we'll see is people reaching as they step. So this breaks tip number 3, because you lose tension, so you're not maintaining tension when you do this. You turn it into a nice little dance move to only music you can hear, so I guess that might be a bonus, but really what we want to see is when you're stepping, so if I'm stepping to the right, I actually want to be pushing off my left foot. So stepping to the right, pushing off my left foot. Stepping to the right, pushing off my left foot. And then as I'm going to the left, same thing. I'm going to be stepping left, but I'm actually going to be pushing off that right foot as I step, okay? Number 5, which definitely ties into kind of maintaining tension, is not letting that band push those knees in as you step, okay? So you actually want to be pushing those knees out against that band to, again, maintain that tension throughout that entire exercise. If you find that the band is pushing your knees in, and no matter how hard you try, you just can't get the strength to kind of get those knees back in alignment, there are a couple things that you can take a look at. So is this happening near the end of, say, set 3 of this exercise? If that's the case, maybe you're tired, so maybe you just need to kind of decrease the reps and build back up to that. Or if it's happening maybe in the first set of the exercise, maybe the band placement or the resistance level of the band, you should take a look at. And then the last tip, tip 6, where are your feet? So when we're stepping, we don't want to be stepping with them turned out. We want to make sure that we're keeping everything in alignment, those feet facing forward as we're taking those steps. So there you have it, our top 6 tips to help you get the most bang for your bum on the Mini-Band Lateral Walk. We'll just do a quick little summary of them to make sure you've got them. Number 1, band placement and band resistance. Number 2, athletic position. Number 3, maintain tension throughout the entire movement. Number 4, how are you stepping? Make sure you're driving off the leg and then stepping. Number 5, we want to keep those knees pressed out against the band. And then number 6, we want to keep those feet facing forward throughout the entire exercise. There you go. I hope that helps. As always, if you have any questions, you know where to find us, or you can leave them in the comments below. I hope you guys have a great day.